The Saints are not here at the Super Bowl because of the play that you're seeing on the screen right now on NBCSN. The hit by nocall Roby-Coleman on Tommy Lee Lewis that was both pass interference and an illegal hit to the head of a defenseless player. Neither was called. The Saints have privately received an apology from the NFL, an acknowledgement from the NFL that a mistake was made. But here we are 8 days later. The NFL still has not acknowledged publicly that a mistake was made. Peter, you did the research. You found between 15 and 30 occasions over the last 15 years where the NFL has come out and said, we screwed up a call. We'll try to do better in the future.
In 2003, when Mike Pereira was the head of officials, the Giants lost to the 49ers 39-38 in a playoff game in San Francisco.
Right.
Now, there was a missed call, a badly missed call. It happened to be pass interference on the last play of the game.
The botched field goal attempt.
The botched field goal attempt where Rich Seubert was an eligible receiver.
Right.
Had come out as an eligible receiver, went out, and he was tackled.
Yes.
And so Mike Pereira admitted that it was wrong. Now, here's what happened after that game. It was 39-38. The Niners won. There should have been an untimed down at the end of that game, so the Giants could have kicked, conceivably, the go-ahead winning field goal.
Right.
But they didn't do that. But what the league did on Monday is they issued a 60-word mea culpa. We were wrong. There should have been an untimed down. And it didn't stop Jim Fossil from being furious, but it was the right thing to do. This administration, led by Roger Goodell, does not know what to do in this situation. They know what to do, but for some reason, they're hiding in their Park Avenue fortress, will not say anything, and as of right now, haven't said anything in the 8 days since the game. I'm sure he's going to say something, some milk toasty thing on Wednesday when he has his press conference.
Joke.
But he should have said something. It is the right thing to do. You don't have to do it, but you are given the back of your hand to everyone in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. That place sold out that stadium. Even though 1/3 of the population was gone after Katrina, their team stunk. They responded by selling out that stadium, and they have not had an unsold game since then, even though they were a shaky franchise at the time that almost moved to San Antonio. They're now one of the best franchises in the league, and what thanks do they get from the NFL for that? Silence.
What do you think? What's the NFL's logic in handling it this way? Like, if you had to put yourself in their shoes, why have they decided to go like 0 dark 30 here and not say anything?
A, Goodell doesn't care.
Right.
B, they think it'll go away.
Yeah.
It's an extension of the siege mentality that came from Ray Rice. Like, it's us against them. People are challenging us. We're going to do it our way. And it's almost like the more people try to draw them out, the more determined they are to dig in and stick to their plan.
You know, there's sometimes where you just say, as a leader of an organization, you know, leadership is standing up, taking the bullets for your organization. Roger Goodell's paid whatever he is. You know, Roger Goodell makes 100 times the amount of money that Al Riveron makes.
Yeah.
Which you could, and in my opinion, Al Riveron during the season is the second most important league employee that there is.
Right.
He's the one who's forward facing for all the coaches, everybody talking about the plays that happen during a game. And yet they have devalued that job. And as I wrote this morning, if they really want to get better in that job, here's what I would do. I would offer Dean Blandino, who left the job in part because of money, but not big part, in part because he was tired of being, getting the slings and arrows.
Yeah.
But what happens if the league goes to Blandino and said, We'll give you $2 million this year to come and do this job. What would he say? Maybe he'd say no, but you could try it. Keep River on. Basically build up that department so that you've got a better chance to be right.
And it's not just at the top; it's all the officials all the way down. Go ahead and make them full-time employees. They don't want to pay them. They like the fact that they're lawyers and business people on the side who get the large chunk of their money doing something else. And you have someone whose attention is diluted. Use them all year round. Have simulations and different fitness programs and have them ready to go.
Well, the fitness programs is something they really have to do.
Yeah, but if you had access to them 52 weeks out of the year, it wouldn't be an issue. But I really do believe, Peter, the more people like us try to tell them they need to come out and acknowledge this publicly. They are more determined to not do
To
it.
be
It'll
turtles.
Interesting
Yeah,
to see
to go inside their
what
shell.
Roger Goodell does on Wednesday.
Do you ever remember a call so egregious, like in your history and writing and everything?
No,
And-
especially not with this on the line.
Yeah.
The combination of the call itself. Look, calls are missed all the time.
Yeah.
But when it happened and on the stage it happened, in my 35 years, I haven't seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Here's the closest thing we may ever get to an acknowledgement from the NFL. It comes from the legal filing that the NFL submitted yesterday in the case that was pursued down in New Orleans. The NFL parties do not dispute that they have previously advised the Saints, including the club's head coach, that one or more penalties were mistakenly not called late in the NFC Championship game, and that the NFL would like its officials on the field to make these calls.
Yeah.
That may be the maximum acknowledgement that we get. But you know what? If you're going to say that, why not just go the rest of the way and say, hey, everybody, we're sorry. We screwed it up, and we're committed to making it better moving forward. That's what people want to hear. We're committed to fixing it going forward.
That's the thing that Roger Goodell should have said. We are going to spare no expense, no man hours. We are going to do everything we can to make sure that our officials are better, not only in the Super Bowl, but on opening day 2019. That's what he should have said in his statement.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.